Good morning and welcome back to White Mountain Today here on White Mountain TV 16. It is Monday morning and that means Thomas Prindle is here from King Pine. Thomas, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time.
I'm so excited to be here in person with you. It's been a while, and last season we were doing some Zoom interviews, but I'm excited to be here, and the winter fun week is here, the holiday vacation week.
And you got snow and snowmaking and...
Yeah, we've had some good snowmaking. Our snowmaking team's done a great job to be kind of expanding terrain. I mean, I think like all the ski areas, it's been a bit of a challenging start to the fall operating season, but for King Pine Ski Area, we opened up on Friday, December 17th, and we've just added some more trails. So we've got 8 trails going today. We've got 4 lifts. We've got our beginner learning areas, and then also we opened up the Pine Meadows Snow Tubing Park yesterday.
Nice.
So that's open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then the ski area itself is open 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we did just open up our Nordic and cross-country snowshoe reserve to, it's really snowshoeing at this point. We're not grooming or anything like that. So, but certainly for our King Pine season pass holders, they can be accessing that. And then you and I were just talking a little bit about, we have a human power pass that we actually introduced last year. The human power pass, I mean, King Pine Ski Area has always been a bit progressive with their uphill access policy.
Yeah.
They were early to the game to develop a nice policy. There's some designated routes for people to be able to skin up or snowshoe up to the top of the mountain and then ski down. So we introduced the human power pass last year to provide a means for people to just buy an affordable low price pass. It's only $59. And that gives you unlimited access, uphill access.
Now, and that's a full season pass?
That's a full season pass.
That's
for
amazing.
The uphill.
That's
Again, it's human power pass, so there's no lifts associated with it. But it's a great value for King Pine because especially with that cross-country and snowshoe reserve trails, that's a great sort of amenity for that pass. We also allow fat biking when the conditions are appropriate for fat biking on that trail network. And also the Tokyo ice skating rink, which we hope to get more consistent cold temperatures to be able to open that up soon. That allows access to the Tokyo ice skating rink. So that's really good affordable value.
Oh, absolutely. And I think the thing is, you're seeing it at, people going uphill has become very popular. And I know, people who've done it, they love it.
Yeah.
And I haven't tried it. It's one of those things that, someday I want to try. I'm not going to go up a big hill, but I'll go. And, but it kind of goes against, nature in a way because you're going uphill. But I think that's the fun of it.
That is the fun of it.
You're up a hill.
Yeah, it's been the largest growth segment in the ski industry, obviously, and the technology has advanced so well.
That's a big part of it.
And here locally, I mean, certainly locally, the progression of the sport has been spearheaded by a number of organizations, Ski the Whites, Andrew Drummond and his group in the shop up there. Also the Granite Backcountry Alliance with their development of a lot of backcountry skiing areas.
Absolutely,
but again, King Pine was early to allow the uphill access policy, and we're super excited because last spring, not to get too ahead of ourselves, we actually hosted the Granite Backcountry Alliance's Wild Corn Shindig event, which is an end-of-season party.
Right.
And that really gathered just a large number of uphill or backcountry skiers. And they'll be hosting that again the first Saturday in April. So not to get ahead of ourselves, but it's definitely, as you were saying, it's a very large opportunity for people to get outdoors. And it is active. I mean, this morning I was doing the snow report and cars were pulling up by my office and a couple of people were skinning up the mountain, which is great. I mean, it's a nice little workout. And for King Pine, it's a small mountain, but you can get a couple laps in and it's great. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the Human Power Pass, I thought that was just a great term for it. And it explains it right there. It's
exactly. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. So we're super excited about that. And then we have a number of new things going on with this season. I know we talked about some of the capital investments. We have a new groomer. We also made some changes to the sort of excavation of the learning area. We have a whole new rental fleet of skis and snowboards, which is really exciting. But we've also made some changes to our food service, which is great. The Pinecone Cafe, that's open again. People can be ordering food right online. But we are excited to have the Trails End Tavern open again upstairs. We're following a lot of the COVID requirements. We've set the requirement that masks and face coverings are required indoors at all times, except when you're actively eating or drinking. So we do have the Trails End Tavern, and we're really excited to bring back live entertainment every Saturday. That starts up this next Saturday, January 1st, with Jonathan Sardi and Ray Ryan, a duo performing up there. So that'll be every Saturday, which is great. And then we actually just opened yesterday. We have a new outside Trails End Tavern Express window. So there's an opportunity there to be, we put out some additional slope-side seating and some heat lamps, so people can order, some hot food items, some hot cocoa, some chili, some soups, and some frosty adult beverages to enjoy slopeside. So we're pretty excited about that.
Oh, that's great. And the whole base area setup is so nice at King Pine because you come right down off the mountain, you've got everything right there, very accessible, very comfortable.
Yeah, the parking lot is basically slopeside, so it's really easily accessible. I should mention that one of the new things also that we have this season with our snow tubing is we improved some of the technology around the resort with additional Wi-Fi access, and we actually set up snow tubing ticket fulfillment as well as snow tubing ticket sales right at the base of the snow tubing lift, which we haven't had before. So there's actually a different parking area that's on the corner of East Madison Road and Route 153 where people park for snow tubing. So they can go directly there now. They don't have to go to the main base lodge and pick up their tickets and then drive over to park. They can park there and they'll be able to pick up their tickets that they ordered online. And I do highly recommend purchasing all snow tubing tickets, lift tickets, rentals, lessons for the vacation week because we can sell out at least 24 hours in advance making that purchase. But now it's great because they can pick up their snow tubing tickets right at the base of the Pine Meadows Snow Tubing Park, or they'll also sell any available tickets for the 1 hour time slots, which is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that's great. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, that's fun. So we were reading the snow report this morning, and so you're adding trails every day because of the snowmaking.
Yep.
And you guys have been known for your snowmaking.
Yeah, I mean, we are a small ski area, so we do have that advantage. We have 100% snowmaking capability. The Hoy family has made great investments over the years with modern, advanced, low-energy, high-efficiency snowmaking technology, a lot of great pipes, infrastructure on that mountain. We have an incredible water source directly across the road at Purity Lake. So yes, we are known for being able to get terrain open relatively quickly, and like I said, the teams are working hard to do that. There's a lot of piles across the mountain that will get pushed out of here eventually. And we do always strive to try and be the first ski area in New Hampshire to be 100% open. And that's with an asterisk. I mean, obviously we're small. We have a lot smaller acreage and trails, but still it's an impressive feat for our teams to be able to do that. They do work hard. We will work consistently when the snowmaking temperatures. I wish they would get consistently cold throughout the daytime as well. It's tough, as many ski areas know, to be firing up systems and then turning them off and firing back up. It's definitely a costly expense. It's certainly of more economic sense to be turning the systems on and leaving them on for 48 or whatever 56-hour stretches at a time, which is great. That hasn't been the case always this season, so it is an effort. But and just as you said, the grooming as well, we're really well known for our grooming, and we have a brand new print-off groomer that I know our groomers are enjoying the use of because of the power and the convenience of it. So we always strive to have really great conditions, and we generally do. So,
Well, and you've mentioned twice about it being small, but I look at it as just, it's so accessible, and you go up and down, and the last time I was there with my son, and it just was, we're just kind of covering the whole mountain, except for the really pitch pine or whatever. I'm like,
pitch pine and
I didn't do that
because
isn't that the steepest trail in New Hampshire or something like that?
It definitely has a pitch. I don't want to put out superlatives such as that, but it is. People will know that pine brulee and pitch pine are very steep trails, and even though I say the word small or short, I don't mean to give the illusion that it's not enjoyable.
Oh no, absolutely. There's so much to do.
In our lift infrastructure, I mean, you can get lap after lap, and I've had skiers. There was a younger gentleman, who was skiing the equivalent of summiting Everest in one day at King Pine.
Really?
I mean,
awesome.
he made like over 100 runs in a single day.
But he could do it.
But he could do it. I mean, that's the amazing thing, is the amount of vertical that you can still get it if you're just dedicated to doing that. So.
And then I like being able to kind of get up, to the end of the lift and then make multiple choices of where you want to go and zip around. And
it's almost a 360-degree mountain with a variety of beginner learning terrain, as we mentioned, the steep terrains. And there's even some, when the conditions are right, there's some really short little, I call it mini golf, because it's like little tree shots, little tree skiing areas that are just super fun. And especially off that pine brulee, there's some little cliff drops underneath the lift. And it can be really, really fun times. And it's often overlooked on a powder day. Everyone's heading to the larger mountains, and you can show up to King Pine almost midday, and you'll still be getting fresh trout,
Yeah.
which is great.
Well,
So-
that's great. And do you have some events or anything coming
Yeah,
up?
no, the only other few things I want to mention is we're excited to bring back our Pioneer Race Series, which is the local sort of race league every
Yep.
Monday, and that starts up next week, Monday, January 3rd. So we just kind of launched the news of that. It's actually a little bit more affordable this year. Teams of 10 can get in as low as $90 per person, or individuals can enter for $99. And that includes your lift access for 10 weeks of every Monday, as well as 2 runs, as well as après parties up in the Trails End Tavern. So if you're a local and you have the opportunities to ski Mondays, the other good thing about that is that our daily operating hours this season, we're open until 6 p.m. We turn the lights on every day until
Wow.
6 p.m. And with the race league, people will be able to make a race run up until 5:30 p.m. So that offers a lot of convenience for those who might be working during the day. They
Right.
can come shoot over and make a
Right.
couple race runs and enjoy some time with their teammates. So again, kingpine.com, you can register online for that right now. The Pioneer Race League is back, and I do encourage people to sign up soon because the racing does start January 3rd. And the only other thing I want to mention is in terms of food service, we're pretty excited. A lot of things we've gotten reopening our Traditions Cafe, Restaurant, and Pub down there at
Yep.
Purity Spring Resort, just a half mile south of King Pine. It's in the building called the Inn at Purity Spring Resort, and we now serve breakfast. We have hot and cold and hot coffee and espresso drinks made to order, and the crew there is making an incredible variety of breakfast sandwiches. So that's open daily this week from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I just want to mention it's kind of a local coffee spot now right there
Yeah.
in Madison. There's not a lot of choices in Madison in terms of coffee, so that's right there at Traditions. And also we're excited to be offering an expanded dinner menu there as of January 1st. They are open. They've been open at the pub Wednesdays through Sundays from 4 to 9 p.m., but we're expanding the menu. We're adding more to it, and we're also reintroducing some of the dining in the restaurant with additional service and seating there, and that's coming into the new year. So really excited about that, and just wanted to kind of pitch that out there. But
Well, that sounds great. I mean,
yeah.
as always, King Pine always has a lot of
A
stuff
lot
going
going
on.
on. Yeah, exactly.
And it's great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to
And
see you too,
look
Rob. Great to
forward
be here.
to hitting the slopes and enjoying the fabulous snow at King Pine.
Yeah,
So,
excellent. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here, and be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.